The biggest risk when facing a puncher is allowing them to dictate the pacing of the fight. If they manage to control the tempo, they can easily set up the most powerful punches. Zhang outweighed Kabayel by 46 pounds, and as the larger man, he had never been pushed onto his back foot throughout his entire career. Typically, punches generate the power when the back foot is firmly planted, allowing them to position themselves to maximize the power. However, if they are forced to move backward, they can't generate the same level of power off the back foot.
Imposing himself early, Barrett.
The cuff, and that makes it difficult then. When if you make a mistake, you can just fight.
Yeah, but ultimately that was I mean, there's so much to like about him, and I think that's why we more of his work, and that was a really good round. He done what...
In the first round, Zhang controlled the pace, which didn't bode well for Kabayel. However, in the second round, Kabayel adjusted his strategy and decided to bring the fight to Zhang. As the smaller fighter, Kabayel had the advantage in hand speed. Zhang excels at fighting from a distance where he could connect with his long left cross, but it's a different story amid the close range. The plan was to push the larger man onto his back foot and wear him down. Given Zhang's known stamina issues, it was crucial to maintain a high pace, and more importantly, target the big man's body.
As more aggression again from Kabayel, working the body.
They're right on the button, forehead.
Bang!
And he's not beating him with speed and guile.
Standing toe-to-toe with a bigger puncher carries his risk, but pushing Zhang back proved effective as it prevented him from finding his footing to let his punches go. Additionally, the heavy pressure kept Zhang in a static high guard. When he did manage to throw punches, Kabayel quickly capitalized on his recovery time by closing in immediately.
Trying his best to cover up to avoid the shots. You need variation in every department.
Around the stomach for Zhilei Zhang, who weighed in at 200.
Faster feet up with this guy, so am I going to be too heavy?
Parker needs a pat on the back, but take him probably.
The weaknesses in Zhang's defense were evident. He lacked the stamina and footwork needed for fluid movement. To effectively keep a pressure fighter at bay, one usually needs some sort of movement for distance and an active jab. Kabayel maintained such close proximity that Zhang became flustered, forcing him to rely entirely on a permanent high guard for defense. While effective against straight punches, this guard left many openings. The uppercut could easily split the guard, and there were clear vulnerabilities to the body, both down the middle and around to the liver. Although Kabayel was knocked down, he got back up and stuck to his guns. Zhang seemed to have exhausted the last of his energy in that knockdown attempt. By the 6th, his gas tank was completely empty. This fight perfectly illustrated what can happen when a smaller man takes the battle to the larger opponent. Kabayel threw 114 more punches than Zhang, but the key factor was his ferocious body attack, landing 96 power shots to the body. Kabayel entered the gunfight with more ammunition, took Zhang's best punches, and came out on top.
Leaving openings himself.
Right hand.
I think he's more dangerous when he's tired because...
Kabayel, and he's looking to do the same again.
His name. Not like Bacardi scared of him. Just
Suddenly, in the last couple of years, Riyadh season.
But wasn't disheartened, kept coming, and he just didn't want to be there. That's Barry.
Zhang beaten.